In today's video, I'm going to teach you Guide with Google and Webflow. By the end, you'll know how to navigate from a simple Google search into your Webflow project and create a color variable that controls your global styles with confidence and consistency. Start by opening your browser and searching for Webflow. Click the official Webflow site in the results. If you're new, this helps you land on the correct platform quickly. If you're returning, consider bookmarking the page to save time later. Sign into your account, and you'll arrive at your dashboard. From your project card, click View Site to move into your project. This gets you into the environment where you can manage design settings and style tokens. Once inside the designer, look for the Variables panel. This is where Webflow lets you define reusable design tokens, things like colors, spacing, and typography values that you can apply across your entire site. Using variables keeps your design consistent and makes updates painless. Change the token once, and every component that references it updates automatically. Within the Variables area, select Primary. Think of Primary as your core brand color group, the hues that appear on buttons, links, highlights, and other key elements. Keeping these in one place ensures your brand identity stays cohesive as your site grows. Next, create a new variable. Give it a clear, descriptive name so you and your teammates know exactly what it controls. Something like brand primary or accent primary works well. Good naming is a small step that pays off later when you're scanning a long list of tokens. You can always add more variables for secondary and accent colors as your system matures. When prompted for the variable type, choose color. Selecting color tells Webflow you're defining a color token that can drive global styles throughout your project. Set the color value you want. Use a hex code, HSL, or pick directly from the color picker, and consider accessibility as you choose. Strong contrast between text and background usually improves readability, especially for buttons and links. If your brand requires multiple shades, start with your core tone now. You can introduce lighter or darker companions later to handle hover states or backgrounds. That's it. You've gone from a Google search to your Webflow project, opened the Variables panel, focused on the primary group, added a new variable, and defined it as a color to power your global styles. With this in place, future design changes become faster, cleaner, and far more consistent across your entire site.